What is the best Kanto team? What do we think of Stellar Crown? And where the hell have we been? It's Secret Rare, the Pokemon podcast, with me, Jordan Midler, Tom Ryan-Smith, and Nathan Ellingsworth. Let's get started, boys. We are back. Nathan, it's been so long since I've seen your wonderful face.
Oh, I know, it's been a while.
Yeah, me and Tom have been on a romantic holiday together, and they stopped you at the border, so you couldn't come in. I was deeply disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
There's 200 people that went on that trip that I would have happily banned from the United States for life in order to get you there. So don't worry about it. We're working on it. We'll get you there.
Yeah, 100%.
Tom, how are you? My love, my life.
It's not been the same since I can't just hold your hand at breakfast anymore.
Yeah,
like, I really...
that terrible breakfast.
Oh my God, it was so bad, but you made it worth it every single time. I'm good. Yeah, I'm all right. Just on TwitchCon.
Yeah, my life expectancy has crept back up after I've stopped having churros as part of my breakfast. But the LA air, I really don't miss it. I say I don't miss it. I'm going back in like a week and a half, but that's boring chat for another time, lads.
Oh.
We have been experimenting for a while, talking about doing a new format. This week we are doing the Kanto draft. If you're not aware, a draft is essentially a game in which we each make picks. We take turns making picks, and we'll end up with 6 Pokemon. We'll go in a snake order, so it'll be me, Tom, Nathan gets 2 picks, then Tom again, then I get 2 picks, etc., and so on. Once we have our 6, we will send it out to the Secret Rare Maniacs, and they can pick the best team. The only rules are there are 4 legendaries and 1 mythical in Kanto. We can each only pick one of those, and apart from that, you can pick basically anything. Once a Pokemon is picked, it can't be included in another team. Are you both ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Is this a completely original idea for us and it's never been done before?
The draft, never been done in the history of the world.
Cool.
Perfect. Never ever done. Don't worry about it. Surprising no one, my number 1 pick is Charizard.
Yeah.
Let me just cross that off.
Yeah, knew that was coming.
Got him down. Number 1 with a bullet. My number 1 seed. Tom, your number 1 pick. I'm going to keep everyone's teams going here, so
that'll be very handy. I'm going to check out a fun one. Alakazam.
Alakazam, not on my long list. Interesting.
That's
Nathan,
not what I would have gone for.
You have a big op here. You get 2 choices.
I know I do, which I'm really grateful for, and you've taken one of my big boys off the board immediately. So I'm going to go straight for the juggler, and I'm going to say Mewtwo.
Oh, nice.
And my second pick is going to be Gengar.
Oh, okay. I didn't take him off my list.
I didn't even have that on there for some reason. That was stupid.
I know. Sorry.
No,
but, okay.
If we're being mean, we're being mean.
Mewtwo and Gengar, big hitters. Tom, you again.
Well, you've taken Charizard, so I'm going to come in. I'm going to have to go with Moltres.
Oh, damn it. That's also on my list. Oh.
You couldn't have 2 fires anyway.
Yeah, 2 fire flying as well.
No, but I'm a mark for Moltres. Okay. I accept it. Now back to me for 2 picks. I'm going for my number 2. He's number 25. It's Pikachu. Come on now. Get him in there.
I saw that coming. That's boring.
3rd pick. Number 151. It's Mew. Thank you. My team currently sits at Charizard, Pikachu, and Mew. Back to Tom for your pick number 3.
I'm going to chuck in there potentially. I'm just looking through my list and thinking what's the least likely to get picked next and what can just fuck up. Come on, Blastoise. Get an OG in there. Get one of the boys.
Okay. Blastoise was in my long list, but I didn't think I would end up with two fully evolved. Nathan, big start with Mewtwo and Gengar. You get 2 picks.
Yeah, I'm going to go with a huge favorite, and I am going to try and round my team out a little bit as well and spread across the types. I'm going to go with Gyarados.
Yep, he was on my long list too.
Sorry.
No, it's good choices. I don't mind it. And your second pick for this round.
Oh, that means I did two in a row. Is that right?
Yeah, the way it goes back, you're ending up with 2 again.
Okay. Ooh, I don't know if I was ready for that one. Oh no! I'm going to double up on type-ins. I can't get through this without picking my boy Psyduck.
Okay, yeah, I think that's fair.
I need a cute one.
Yeah, the visual composition of your team was looking pretty scary there. A Mewtwo, a Gengar, and a Gyarados. Like, I feel like Psyduck just rounds it out slightly. Tom, similarly, Alakazam, Moltres, and Blastoise. You're a bit of a tryhard here. What's number 4?
It's gonna get just as bad. Like, I'm trying to pick between 2 right now, and I can't pick between them both. I'm just gonna throw a coin in there between these 2 or a dice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here we
Odds, go. Yeah. I'm just eat it in here. Okay, this is in my own head. So odds is this one. Odds is that one.
Okay.
And it's odds. Rhydon.
Oh. I would like the listening public to know that he was so not committed to Rhydon that he had to leave it to chance. Just think about that when you're voting for the winner here.
But I'm not going to say what the other one was until the end, but now I kind of regret it.
Okay, back to me for 2 picks for my 4th and 5th members of the team. Number 4, it's a classic. I'm going Snorlax.
Nice.
Snorlax is my number 4.
Okay,
and number 5, because I would get divorced if I didn't pick him, Cubone. Cubone's in there, number 5.
Very good pick.
Tom, your 5th pick is?
I'm going for this because it's always in my team. Pidgeot.
Pidgeot, okay.
I'm a big fan of Pidgeot.
Yeah, okay. I feel like Pidgeot gets a lot of love, especially because of its importance in like the start of the anime, and it's one of the first big Pokemon you can get like in the games. So Tom's currently sitting with Alakazam, Moltres, Blastoise, Rhydon, Pidgeot. Nathan, Mewtwo, Gengar, Gyarados, Psyduck. Complete your team with 2 final picks.
Okay. Oh, this is going to be really tricky. I don't want to do a big scary one, but I need to pick another favorite, I think. And it is a classic as well, so I think everyone's going to love it. I'm going to go Arcanine.
Oh, beauty.
Yes. That's a good pick.
I do think so. And then I won't say the other one I'm tempted to do. I'll save that for the end.
This is your last pick?
Oh, I guess I could say no. I don't want to ruin it anyway.
This is your last pick.
And I guess if I say the other one I was going to do, then other people can pick it. I was very tempted to do Grimer because I love Grimer, and he is the Trubbish of Kanto.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to go with another favorite, and it's gonna be Jolteon.
Oh,
nice.
I did wonder when we were going to get to the evolutions.
Nathan's I'm a huge
Kanto
fan
team
of evolutions.
Is Mewtwo, Gengar, Gyarados, Psyduck, Arcanine, and Jolteon. Very strong indeed. Tom, your final pick.
I think I'm missing one type-in. I mean, I'm probably missing a few type-ins, but there's one very specific type-in I'm missing here. And I think you've already gone for... I think you've maybe gone for its pre-evolution, unless I'm just awful at memory and I can't remember things that were 2 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to Raichu.
Raichu, okay.
Raichu, yeah.
Raichu. I have a deep hate for Raichu because of that Lieutenant Surge episode, but you know, Raichu's fine. He's a forgotten child of
in the morning.
Of the era. Tom, your final team is Alakazam, Moltres, Blastoise, Rhydon, Pidgeot, and Raichu. Oh, I've got a difficult choice to make here. My team currently is Charizard, Pikachu, Snorlax, Mew, Cubone. I'm going to finish that off with Dragonair.
Ooh.
I love Dragonair. I always thought it was such a mystical looking Pokemon. I think Dratini looks like a bit of a dork, but Dragonair is so sleek, so cool. Dragonite is similarly a total dork, but Dragonair, like, see that illustration rare of Dragonair from 151? One of my favorite cards. That one.
Yeah.
So let's run it down. My team: Charizard, Pikachu, Snorlax, Mew, Cubone, and Dragonair. Tom's team: Alakazam, Moltres, Blastoise, Rhydon, Pidgeot, and Raichu. Nathan's team: Mewtwo, Gengar, Gyarados, Psyduck, Arcanine, Jolteon. Tom, how are you feeling about that? How many of your big picks got stole?
Only one, and that was the Charizard. Like,
Mm.
I think I could have maybe thought a bit further. Like Gyarados would have been a banging addition, but I'm really happy with Blastoise in there. I really, really, really. So instead of Rhydon, I was borderline Nidoking, and this is sort of my role on it, which they both kind of fit that same void. I know that's obviously a grass type and stuff like that, but yeah, I'm happy with it. It's very reminiscent of the team that I would always finish Pokemon Red with, and I'm like, yeah, fair play on the board.
Yeah.
Happy with this. I know it's not very legendary heavy. You don't have the big boys, but Moltres is the best of the flying birds, so I won on that front.
Absolutely not true. It's the worst.
Moltres was also my pick for Kanto Bird, so well, my pick for Kanto Bird is Misty. Hey, Nathan, how are you feeling about your team? Nathan, how do you feel about your team?
So I just needed a second to get over that. I feel confident. I feel good. And there's a couple of favorites that I kind of wish I'd got around to, but I'm happy with how it settled down. Like, I really love Articuno. Dragonite, I maybe could have got to, but like, look, ice flying, pick a struggle. Yeah, I don't know. And Onyx as well. There's a few, but I'm happy with the team. I got some favorites. I got some cute ones. I think I've done well there. I'm surprised nobody picked Eevee.
Eevee was on my long list. Eevee was almost there. I think Eevee was my first reserve if something got pulled. I also had Vaporeon, which is a Pokemon I absolutely love. And weirdly, because I used to just think it was so cool in the anime, I had Kingler on my long list.
I thought someone might. I had Starmie on my list because I was thought, if in case there was some reserve of waters I really did dive into, Starmie would be the one.
Yeah, I was tempted by Slowbro and Slowpoke as well, but then I realised I've picked 2 water types, and yep, not good. Needed to round it out.
Yeah, I think the Slow family might get more play in a Johto draft that we'll do next time, because I feel like that's really when it comes into his own. But
I mean, aren't we really the Bro family?
We are the Bro family. Yeah. I'm Bro King. I'm more of an Electrode. The Johto era has too many good ones. But yes, we will put a graphic up of this on Twitter, and we'll share it in our various socials to make sure that we get the most accurate public representation of basically what the best team is. If basically the judging criteria should be, if you could pick one of these 3 teams to be your team, who would you pick? And yeah, we'll get back to you on that. The winner goes first next time. I went first this time because I'm the boss, but next time the winner will go first. I enjoyed that, boys. We will see the results next time. Okay, next we've got cards to talk about. Stellar Crown is our next big set coming out on September 13th. Scarlet and Violet 7th, Stellar Crown. This is kind of a special set that is also coming in booster boxes and all that jazz, because Shrouded Fable is the actual special set, which the less said about that, the better. Nathan, what did you think of Stellar Crown, the rollout, the couple of cards that we've seen? I'm specifically talking about the big Rainbow Terrapagos, all that kind of thing. How are you feeling on it?
I have felt every now and again that we might be getting a little bit crowded in the release calendar this year because we're missing stuff like games. And this has not dissuaded me from that.
Yep.
I'm feeling a little bit worn out, and you're right. I'm not blown away by Shrouded Fable. Yeah, I like some of it. I like the woodblock stuff. And I must say, even the Stellar Crown stuff, I like the Lapras looks very interesting in terms of play. The Terrapogus looks okay. I think it all looks so busy. I'm not in love with the art, and I know it is the style. I know it's this Terra typing transformation, but like I kind of could have done with it being a bit more contained, a bit more arty. Like it just feels a bit much.
It's difficult to fit those huge crowns on like standard EX cards. Like it looks like the Pokemon are getting like pushed out of the window. Like specifically in this Lapras card, he's barely got enough room for his head. So yeah, I think it makes for I think the cards in hand have a chance to look absolutely beautiful, but it's a bit frustrating the way that it's kind of rolled out. Obviously, they're beholden to the game, and this is the way that the mechanic works in the game and looks in the game, so they had to do it this way. but I'm not so sure. Tom, how are you feeling on it?
I kind of felt it's about terror types the entire time since the game. Like, I'm not a fan of the aesthetic with them with the big silly hat. Like, I like the Terrapagos like card. Like, that's a stunner with the like the shiny color outline. Like, that looks sick.
Yeah.
Like, I think they've done the best they can with that. That's a beautiful card. And I think, although I agree they are crowded, you look at some of the cards like this generation which do take into account the terror typing. They've been really, really creative on how to handle it, and I think it's had some really bloody good artwork. But when I look at the pack art for Stellar Crown, all I think is, it doesn't inspire confidence that people are going to go and pick up packs of this. It feels very era of Pokemon where Pokemon dropped off a little bit with the CG stuff. And I'm like, oh, come on, get some sick artwork back on there, boys. Come on, we can do it.
We are obviously, we've been talking about this for a while. We are in a bit of a downswing, like end of a console. We're waiting for the 30th anniversary, which will be like a huge upswing again. So this will end up being like a weird middle set. But yeah, I think I really like colorful cards, and I think obviously they continue to kill it with the illustration rares because it's the best thing they've ever done. Like the Noctowl that is the ETB promo is a fantastic card. I pre-ordered two ETBs yesterday. However, to Nathan's point, when I pre-ordered those two ETBs, I was like, oh, that's cool. That's the next set sorted. Forgetting I've not even looked at Shrouded Fable stuff. Forgetting that that's out in like a month's time. Like, it's just, I feel like we've only just got Twilight Masquerade, and it's just it's a bit too close together. I suppose they're coming out in the same frequency they always do, but the difference is the sets are so much bigger now, so the chases are more difficult. You can't complete a set in one booster box. You complete it in like 10 booster boxes at this point. But yeah, I think it'll be a cool set when we see more of the illustration rares, the special illustration rares. So we're getting 6 special illustration rares, 13 illustration rares, 10 EXs, and 4 stellar EXs, which we've already may or may not have seen. Fans of the podcast will remember that we may or may not have got a preview of these a little while ago. 3 gold cards, etc., and so on.
I'm really confused.
More than 30 Pokemon and trainer cards with special illustrations. Oh, that'll be like full arts and stuff. Okay. But again, it's 170 cards this set. That's the base number. So it's probably like another 230. So yeah, it's a lot. Interestingly, the ETB comes with new energy. If you look at the picture of the ETB, the energy, that's the first departure from the Scarlet and Violet standard energy. They look kind of cool. They look a bit crystalline, as you might imagine.
They're definitely energy cards.
Yeah, but exactly, they are energy cards. They're never going to get better than the Heart Gold Soul Silver ones that had the silhouettes of the Pokemon in them. I don't know why they ever stopped doing this. Tom, is this a 1 ETB and done set for you? You're going to pick up some packs? What's the purchase look like on this?
Honestly, I don't really know yet, because I'm so focused on Shrouded Fable like coming soon. Announcing this now just feels really confusing. Like, I don't have the brain mentality to look at these cards and not then accidentally merge them into the cards that we get in a few weeks' time. I can't. My brain doesn't work like that. It needs to go, this set is out now. Now show me the next one. Having 2 upcoming at the same time is just really throwing me through a loop. Especially when you even consider stuff that is rumored that's coming down the line that we've seen logos for. It's like, there's just so much going on. Like, I don't know. I will probably get a few packs. I'll probably get an ETB. I might get a booster bundle. I might get a box. We go. I might spend some money. But right now, I'm not going to do it. But in a few months, I'm probably going to spend about 100 quid on this or more.
See, I'm going back to Shrouded Fable now, and I'm having a look. And I know we don't know much about Stellar Crown at the moment, but there are some cards from Shrouded Fable I'm really excited about. I do really, the Beware is really good. I do like the Petulant. The Persian one where he's looking in the mirror out the window is really good. The James Turner Duskull Dust Noir line is fantastic. I really like those. The Horsey, even the Gracelia, like that's really nice. That's much more exciting to me right now. And I agree, guys. Like, I kind of could have done with Stellar Crown at least being announced after we'd got Shrouded Fable. Like, maybe a little while, but like at least let it release.
I'll give it a few weeks.
Yeah. I think they're killing their own excitement for Stellar Crown.
Well, as Tom referenced, there's going to be something that's going to really kill the excitement for Stellar Crown, because apparently the Christmas set, Terastal Festival, is an Evolution set. So that is just going to
I'm not referring to that.
Okay, well, this is we'll get to your thing in a second, but Terastal Festival is Japan's high class set at the end of the year. So the second that a fancy looking Umbreon Espeon in the gang comes out, is game over. It's they always do this. I just think it feels like quite a lot in the minute. But we'll see. Maybe they're in a position where the 30th isn't next year, it's the year after, but they're just trying to get all of the Scarlet and Violet game product out before ZA and before Gen 10, so they're kind of just catching up at the end there. Tom, what were you referring to? Because I'm not entirely sure.
Like, unless this has been debunked since, and I've just been out of the loop, Team Rocket returns.
Oh yes, of course.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, like that. What?
Yeah.
Like, even you look at the set list, the card list from Shrouded Fable. There is that Persian just looking out over the cityscape. That is so Giovanni, full of that energy. Like, I could see that being pulled out of that set and pulled in Team Rocket Returns if that's real. Like, I don't know. That is going to be the set more so, because the Evolution set, is that going to be a special, or is that going to be a standard set?
Well, it's going to be high class in Japan, so it'll probably be a special set here.
But what Team Rocket Returns must also then be must be a special set as well.
I could see a world in which they combine both of those, because it depends how big the special set is in Japan. Because if the EV set is like a 40 card set or whatever, like EV Heroes was back in the day, that combined with like Sky, whatever it was, to become Evolving Skies, like I could see the glory of Team Rocket, which is the trademark for the other Team Rocket set, maybe combining. But
it would be a baller move to release it as a standard set. Like, imagine the days of going to the shop and picking up a pack of Team Rocket from the shop. If they're aiming for that nostalgia with that set, rather than the high class, rather than the special set, I'm all in on that. That would be amazing.
Yeah, a Team Rocket set is well overdue, Nathan, don't you think? It's been a long time.
There's a lot of stuff that I feel like we haven't seen in a long time, and Team Rocket is definitely part of it. Same with like Fossils, and I feel like we haven't seen much of Johto in quite a while. And if they're going to stick with Scarlet and Violet for another year, presumably, maybe we do get ZA cards with the launch of that, but maybe that's late next year. If we're going to carry on going through Scarlet and Violet, and then eventually we're going to do, everything from there, we might need to break this up. We really probably do need to break this up with some special sets and something interesting. And there's just so many more things they can do. And Team Rocket is a great idea. It's one of many, but they can stop fatigue if they don't just feel like they're just running a treadmill of like, oh yeah, and we haven't done that Pokemon yet. We haven't done that Pokemon yet.
Yeah. If we continue my gaslighting theory that in 2026 they're going to re-release base set, like it all depends when Gen 10 is, because if Gen 10, if like Pokemon Day 2025 comes around and they're like, well, Gen 10 is this November on the Switch 2, and I think actually it'll probably be on the original Switch, but we'll talk about that another day. That instantly puts things into motion where like the Christmas 25 set has to be Gen 10, like things like that happens. Yeah, I kind of agree. We're done with Scarlet and Violet and new Pokemon, like as of Shrouded Fable.
Yeah.
As of as of Stellar Crown, they will all be out. So we need to go into the backlog. We need, between now and ZA, we need an EV set. We need a Team Rocket set, because ZA, do you think we're getting any new Pokemon in ZA?
Yeah,
maybe a couple of new forms?
100%.
Yeah.
Maybe nothing major. Just a few.
How many new Pokemon were in Arceus? Like 5?
Yeah, it was the 4 evolutions: Sneasler, Basculegion, Ursaluna, and Hisui and Lilligant.
Mm-hmm.
Cleaver. Yeah,
the one that Overquill was another one.
Yeah, and they were all evolutions. There wasn't any massively new Pokemon. So yeah, I think there must have been like under a dozen, something like that.
Yeah, I think you're probably they'll do that. They'll do 50 new Furfroos for whatever reason.
Yeah. Oh, there was a
yeah.
Namorous, but never mind.
A new fourth evolution to the Aegislash line where he becomes a gun. Come on now.
Just let Aegislash stop. Just put it away.
Yeah. Or wait, I was going to say a Zygarde 69% form, but we've definitely made that joke before.
Yeah. 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 Oh, Zygarde. I hate Zygarde as a Pokemon. It's so ugly. Especially because his Xerneas and Evital are so beautiful. Like, Zygarde, just not for me. I hope that ZA does what X and Y did and just ignore him again. Like, there's nothing to do with him through the entire
I love
thing.
the Zygarde texture is in the logo, and then they just don't touch it.
Don't worry about it, mate. It's actually another Xerneas and Evital story.
The Z is actually for ZX.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet there'll be Kalos evolutions and stuff like that, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, each of you, which Kalos Pokemon would you want to evolve? I'm going to bring up a Kalos deck so I can actually think about this.
Hawlucha.
Hawlucha, yeah, okay. That's a
My
good
boy.
shout.
I love Hawlucha.
Okay, yeah, Hawlucha's a good pick.
I also really like the Noibat Noivern line, and because that's only 2 of them, that could be an interesting one for both either a Mega Evolution, so like Mega Noivern, or like a split evolution or something.
I always gaslight myself into thinking Noivern and Noibat are Unova Pokemon. I don't know why they just scream black and white to me.
I think they're Kalos. Oh,
they're
I'm
Kalos.
right,
Yeah, they're Kalos. I've got the decks up here.
Yeah, there's only 20 Pokemon in Kalos. It's not hard
Yeah,
to forget.
there's like no one again. You're going to need to invent some new Pokemon for. Oh, wait a minute. The ZA set also will reintroduce Mega Evolutions, so that'll be another entirely new battle mechanic.
Oh my God, it will, yeah.
So that's special illustration Mega Evolution, special illustration Mega Charizards. Like it's gonna be fire.
Really, not that many Pokemon that can have different. Do you know what? Actually, Malamar is a favorite. I wish they were competitively better. So, like again, an Inkay split evolution or something there would be really interesting.
Do you know who I think's nailed on? I think Dedenne gets that evolution.
I don't think they touch the electric mouse Pokemon much anymore.
I think they'll either do an evolution or a divergence where it's like you get underground Dedenne where he's all like a dirty little rat, or you get him on the overground and he's the normal one.
Okay. So do we think we're getting new forms of Xerneas and Evital like we did with Palkia and Dialga?
Yeah.
If they're not that ugly, hopefully, but
get them gold cards back from Crown Zenith, but like with those guys, that'd be pretty cool.
I honestly think maybe because there are so few Kalos Pokemon, they just go, we're not introducing any new Pokemon, but 20 classic Pokemon are getting Mega Evolutions, and they just do it that way.
Yeah, maybe.
No, I'd love to see like new forms of Tyrant or Tyrantum. Just like
get
some proper different dinosaurs. Like what different get some like Jurassic World inspiration. Like what if they were a Spinosaurus and not a T-Rex? That kind of stuff. That would be fun. I'd enjoy a bit of that. Like what if there's like the city has like bones underneath it and they're kind of doing some fossils and stuff like that and discover some old. That'd be sick. Be well on board for that.
Or they could just add loads more forms of Vivillon. Just to annoy Joe Merrick and his shiny living decks.
Yeah. I want them to introduce 500 new forms of Klefki, which are just very slightly different keys on the end of the keychain. Yeah. I'm so desperate for ZA, boys. I can't tell you. I'm really in the mood. It feels like we couldn't have picked up more fallow time to start a Pokemon podcast, but it means by the time that comes out, we'll be prepared.
100%.
I am on. Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, I literally the other day was like, I might play Legends Arceus through again. Just get rid of my save file and just start it from the beginning. I love that game so much.
Yeah, that is my favorite Pokemon game since Heart Gold Soul Silver. It's an absolute banger of a game. Okay, I think that's it for Card Talk. Anyone got any pickups? I'll start because I finally got my Van Gogh Pikachu.
Hey! Van Gogh to the polls for July 4th.
HOTTVANGHOGH. The lovely Chris Gullion from VGC held on to him for me, and I got him the other night, and he's so nice. He's just
ours can be friends.
Yeah.
Oh, I was on the
love
Pokemon Center
these.
today, and they're in
Uh-huh.
stock.
Oh, are they?
You can buy 10.
Oh,
Treat
don't say
yourself.
that, 'cause you're gonna make me want to buy one.
Probably,
gonna say buy 10.
should.
No,
Probably
no,
buy
I
10.
get in trouble.
Just get
Give
10.
them out to your
Get 10.
nearest and
Get 10.
dearest.
Yeah.
Apart from that, it was my birthday last week and got some cards, obviously. But my
Do you
my
like
favorite,
Pokemon cards?
I do like Pokemon cards.
Oh, cool.
My lovely partner got me this nice Oddish.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cute.
it's very
It just
cute.
it feels like the size you would expect an Oddish to be. Like I could pick an Oddish up by the roots, you know.
Yeah, you can definitely like mush that into a good paste.
A nice stew.
Yeah.
And it's got a little hook on it, so when we're recording the podcast, it's going to be the Poddish. There we go.
Nice.
Poddish the Oddish. There we go. That's pretty much it. I've been saving my. I say I've been saving my pennies, but I have been pre-ordering fucking ATBs left, right, and center. Tom, you pick up anything?
You know, I've not really picked anything up myself, but I did have the fancy Twilight Masquerade. Fancy boy turn up.
Have you got it in grabbing distance, or is it behind stuff? Because mine's just down the stairs.
Let me just see if I can just
Here we go.
blur my arse.
I'm really sorry that
Mine's in the hallway.
this
Yeah.
entire shelf behind
I'm gonna-
Tom's about to go crashing
I'm gonna
down.
grab mine as well, so we can both show them off.
Hey, there we go. Very nice.
I like how
Fun fact: I did not know that it held cards. I thought it was just a random glass plinth. I didn't know that it split apart and held cards.
I didn't know until someone told me. Like in May's video, where Secret Rare podcast cameo on May's TikTok.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Loving that.
I noticed it was just the family-friendly host that got to be part of that. I didn't get to ask him if he thought Ogre Pawn was a nonce.
I'm pretty sure Nathan's a family-friendly one out of the three of us. Surely.
Yeah, he's closest to partner at least. There we go. Nathan, I was just saying I had no idea that you could actually put cards in it. I thought it was just a big glass thing.
Oh yeah, mine's got just Trubbish cards in it.
Good.
What, just rubbish cards in there?
No, Trubbish
I'd
cards.
put some good ones in if you wanted to.
Nice, good one.
Yeah.
Speaking of
KANTO.
which, my pickup recently, I think I told you guys about this, but it's been so long since we did the podcast. I finally picked up if you can see this little bad boy, the Garbodor. Oh, that's way too close.
Nice. Come on now.
We're getting there to the full Trubbish and Garbodor set.
Good.
Which I'm very, very happy about. And also, I know I definitely told you guys about this one, picked up possibly my favorite card from 151 and in quite some time, because I'm not buying any more for 151 packs.
Nice.
This is it. I've done it.
Nice. I pulled that card in the presence of one Tom Ryan-Smith.
Yeah, that was
That's a
set me.
lovely card.
Oh, I also recently picked this up.
Oh, Pokemon Blue. I've heard of that.
About 10 minutes ago, and I'm going to put it down.
Oh, for God's sake.
There is a video of it on the YouTube channel, but we didn't talk about me and Tom doing a Twilight Masquerade pack battle in LA and me absolutely destroying him. He's away. He's away up the road. I got the wonderful Perrin Secret Illustration rare. I was. How did you feel when that all went down, Tom? Were you happy? Were you sad?
Look,
Yeah.
I'm always happy for good content.
Mm-hmm.
When a devastation like that happens, it's always a good laugh. Like, I'm on board, fully on board, but fuck you.
Well, that's our partner application delayed another week. That little card shop was great, though.
It was lovely. They were so friendly in there as well. They were more than happy to allocate us to have a little spot and film my video. It was really nice. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I had a lovely time.
Did you buy much more stuff out in LA, or was it just those cards? Because what the prices like? Are they cheaper than here?
Yes, but it's like we were in Little Tokyo, and there was very clearly some places that sold cards that were like, "We're here for the tourists. We're going to absolutely do them." But that wee shop we were in, the singles were great, like brilliant prices. But they just didn't have anything that I needed, so I never grabbed anything.
It was nice. Like, I feel like we were there for 2 weeks, so there was no real way to spend money that wasn't expensible.
Yeah. Yeah, my expenses went down poorly, but yeah, it was a hell of a time. I'm down in Anaheim when I'm back in LA next week.
I'm so upset I'm not on that trip. I was so close to going, so close to going.
So I'm going to see if there's any card shops down that way, but we'll see. I kind of don't imagine so. Plus, I'm so close on a few completions of sets that it feels like the luck of going in and finding stuff is pretty unlikely. So it'll just have to be eBay grabs for little stupid reverses I need. And but we did get this this piece of shit. Nathan, this is Johnny Discord. Apparently
this little fella.
This is the Discord. This is the Discord mascot. Obviously,
there's Mr. Motorbike Boy. Natural
Discord has a mascot.
Apparently, because Jeff Keighley got a job lot of these and put them in all of our goodie bags at the end of the week.
It took me so long to Google this to find out where to buy it and how much it's worth. And they sell it for $50. $50 American dollars.
How was that away for just leaving it in the hotel?
Someone in my I feel so sorry for the cleaning ladies. I'm like, there's a massive box about this big, which has this in it.
No,
do you at least get like a month of Nitro Plus or something?
No, that's what I actually wanted. I would like, can I trade this for 50 quid's worth of Discord credit or what? No. Yeah, I left my cleaning ladies with much bigger problems than a Discord box, but we'll leave that there.
Oh no, I don't like any of that. I mean, it could be worse. The people at TwitchCon probably left them with worse messes.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I did see you reviewing energy drinks, Jordan, so I imagine...
I had no problem.
Why is the backboard green?
I have absolutely no problem constitutionally with my energy drink reviews, and since I've came back...
Is that your Greg's hat?
This is my Greg's hat, but it's Greg's hat no longer. Nathan, while I was away, I was wearing this Tetris hat, and people were slagging me saying it's a Greg's hat because it had a gold box on it. But when I came home, I coloured in one of the boxes black. So now it's Greg's hat no more. It's
smart.
Oh, it's not Pokemon related. But I was in Lidl earlier to get some beer.
Now we're talking. Beer, lads! Oh, that partnership application's just been torn asunder.
Sorry.
Drinkers.
Let me rephrase. I was buying Stroop Waffle.
Okay, good.
Nice. Better.
As most
That's a street name for hash.
And they had Lidl trainers for like 10 quid.
Did you buy them?
I did not, because I am between press trips which need expensing. And
I thought you were going to. I honestly thought you would buy them because you'd be like, we'll put this up on one of the Bible channels
for free.
Yeah. There's some content there. We'll put this up on one of the channels.
I feel like because they were so readily available, that they weren't gonna be loved and enjoyed by people. Like, I think if it was scarce, people would be like, "Look, I'm wearing the fucking sick little trainers." But there were just so many of them that I just don't think that's a deal. I don't think they're cool.
Fair.
Unless I'm wrong, I've made an error.
I'll tell you what as well, lads. I may not have been at LA, but I did spend the last week at Glastonbury. And let me tell you, pain in the arse playing Pokemon Go there.
I can imagine. It was terrible.
The signal wasn't great. Trying to do an elite raid to get Rayquaza on the Saturday was not going down well.
I had visions of you in the crowd of Coldplay with Michael J. Fox recording and performing in front of everyone, and you're just sat there on the front row like...
Just there like, I need more people for a raid. Who else? You won't believe this. Also, pyramid stage, just a Pokestop, not a gym.
Oh,
what are we doing? There's so few Pokestops at Glastonbury, and I did see quite a few people dressed as Pokemon and that sort of thing, but they weren't playing Pokemon Go, which was annoying because I wanted more people to play with. But for some reason, I had incredible shiny luck whilst I was there. I got there and I hatched if you can see it, I hatched a shiny Galarian Farfetch'd, who is now a Galarian, a Surfetch'd.
Nice.
I got a little shiny Fletchling straight away as well. I got a shiny Wimpod, who is now a Golisopod. And then I got a Meltan as part of the recent event. And just before I left, a little Tangela as well.
Cute.
Oh,
that's some good luck. That's some good luck.
Wild, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. I've done well. My shiny living dex is looking better and better. And before that, I also did the Scorching Steps event, which everybody seemed to hate, but I enjoyed. And I hatched a shiny Larvesta, which is one of my favorite shinies ever. I love Larvesta and that line.
Oh, nice.
That was Nathan's Pokemon Go corner.
Why is it called the Shiny Living Dex?
A living dex is one of every species. So you need a Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard. It doesn't just count to have a Charizard because that has the like in a normal Pokedex that comes with the presumption of having the other ones.
Yep. Okay. And then there's the shiny living form decks as well, which I'm sure you can guess.
Someone we could ask about. There's someone we could ask about this, but he's too busy like fighting off a puppy and flying to
that
Hawaii.
Puppy is adorable though.
Oh my god, I still that puppy. Yeah, Joe, if you're listening, I love your puppy.
But Joe doesn't listen to this show anymore. He's above this now. He's in that rarefied partner air.
Although him and the Pokemon
friend of the pod, Ross as well.
I expressed this opinion to someone at Pokemon. If you have a partner program that has anyone but Joe Merrick in it, it's not a partner program. And
Agreed.
They're like, yeah, get your point. Okay, lads, let's call it there. We'll be back next time with the Johto draft. Until then, we'll put our Kanto teams on social media and we'll argue our case. I'm going to ask some of my very famous gamer friends to endorse me so that I win.
Surely we do it anonymously. So we share it, and then obviously when people listen to the pod later on down the line, they'll know whose team is which. So we share the teams anonymously, and then people vote for that seems fairer.
Okay, so people that listen to the pod will have the inside track, but the GP, the general public, they'll just go on purely
because I know this is a brand new idea. I know this is a brand new idea you came up with, but I was listening to a podcast with Jeffrey Grubb and Michael Minotti recently.
Who were they? Who were they?
They're just some gamers. They're in Nintendo jails. They're not important. But they did it, and they did it anonymously. So which didn't help Mike win, but
I just realized something.
Yes.
Next time we do this podcast, the Tories will be gone.
Wait,
I know it's unrelated to Pokemon, but it's a nice thing to think about.
And with that, everyone remember, go and vote reform, and we will see you on the next one. Secret Rare Podcast is officially endorsing.
Now I know why Jordan's verified on Twitter.
Yeah, come on now. I'm actually just a bot farm. Okay.
I also need to clarify. If anyone sees me verified on Twitter, I got put in Twitter jail for like spam and stuff randomly at SGF, and it became like a huge thing. I signed up to Twitter Premium to find out if I could talk to a person, and the instant I did, there was a button saying request review on my false issue. So yeah, I am now back out of Twitter jail. I'm gonna be blue ticked soon, and I'm gonna unsubscribe as soon as I am.
I have Twitter Premium I had Twitter Premium to upload my energy drink reviews, and I think it runs out in like a couple of days. But I mean, I look like with this hat and these headphones, I look like a fucking reactionary Star Wars podcaster. So maybe I'll keep it. The Acolyte is the worst show ever. Like that's gonna be my pivot once this games media thing is done. Okay, I'm going away. Nathan, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Tom, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Follow me at Jordan Midler, follow Tom at Monkey Nook, follow Nathan at Nathan Destroy, and we'll see you next time.